Hello everybody and welcome back to another Skin Splash Art review, and in today's Skin Splash Art review we're going to be reviewing, I believe this one's called Arcane Singed. I'm not sure if it's going to be called Arcane Singed because they've been called some other names, but I'm just going to call them the Arcane skin line because, you know, they're essentially just from the series, aren't they? But yeah, let's hop right in. Singed, looking like his arcane self, but he's obviously got a shield door with him. He's you know, the one that we've I don't know if it. I think you consider it a door. He's just ripped the door off and runs with it. That's essentially what he does in game. So I'm gonna assume in this, maybe in Arcane Season 2, he might just. Some people, I read the comments of when these skins got revealed, and somebody was talking about how funny it would be to see if he just freaks out at some point and goes, "I'm gonna kill you," and just rips a door off and starts chasing somebody in the Arcane. I want to see if that happens. I will be playing more Singed, but yeah. So he's got Shimmer on his back, obviously in Arcane, which is now I think canon. It's I guess his new toxins that he produces from his chemical tank are Shimmer. So he obviously got a tank of Shimmer on his back, obviously purple. You can see all the Shimmer. His door's also got Shimmer in it. I'm not sure if that does anything, because I don't know why the door would need Shimmer in it. Unless, I think I remember seeing something in his animation, his backing animation. I think he attaches that to the jar, and then he turns it and it does something, and it will, like, he can open the tank to do something with it, but I'm not sure. Then he's obviously got this little picture in his hand. We'll talk about that later, but yeah. So really nice detail. Obviously going really into the art style is very similar to the Arcane one, so it's pretty well made. Obviously his scar, his face from the explosion that happened. Spoilers in Arcane Season 1. If you haven't watched it, I don't know why you'd be watching this, because it, you know, makes no sense. So yeah, his explosion on the face. I don't know what's wrong with his mouth though, because he's put a bandage around his mouth. I don't know if anyone knows I'm not a very big Singed lore. Like, I don't know too much about the lore of Singed, but he's not covered up his eye or anything. He's just covered up his mouth. I'm not sure if it's destroyed his jaw or what's happened there. And then he obviously wears another neck covering around him, looking really good. He's bandaged up everywhere. I don't remember his chest being bandaged. Maybe I was just because I thought this was a shirt. But yeah, looking really cool. Obviously the bandages are going everywhere. His arm is really long. My god, look at that. Oh, it's going longer. Well, I guess he's got that Waluigi build. He's huge. Its arms, I think it'd end around here, but it continues. And obviously he's got the cool jacket on, his iconic jacket. He's got whatever logo that is there. He's also, I mean, not too much to talk about for Singed in terms of clothing. He's essentially just Arcane, but yeah, they've done a really good job of all the lighting and the reflections and the details, the little like cartoony outlines to give that aesthetic of Arcane, but still looking really good. Obviously the light reflecting here, and it goes dark, looking good. His eyes, he's looking down. I do have I will show later on in the video some I think I know where this current perspective of this what you call it, oh, what's it called, the scene in the splash art that's happening right now. I think I know not exactly when, because I've just realized that these are new, because obviously it's just a champion splash art, so they're showing off his weapons and stuff. But in this scene from Arcane 1, Season 1, he's in the same pose and everything, and I'll show you that in a minute at the very end when I'm done rating everything and stuff like that, just to show off more details about what this scene is and everything. Obviously he's in his lab, so we'll talk about the things in the background. His shield, it's a really cool shield design, or door. I don't know what part of it is. It could just be a shield. And yeah, looking cool with the Shimmer pumping into here. I think it attaches onto there, and he can do more stuff with the Shimmer. Maybe pump more Shimmer into the door. I'm not sure. I don't think he's getting reworked. I think it's Victor, because recently there's been rumors that Victor is getting the VGU, and we all thought it would be Singed because it didn't seem like it was going to be Victor. However, I don't think Singed got reworked, so I don't know if there's a new ability with his door, and he actually like sprays it from his door or something like that in this skin, but I don't know. He's not a legendary either, so. And I like the glass tank. It looks pretty cool. It looks like a chandelier, but encased with, it's not a chandelier obviously, but like it's got that chandelier pattern that you'd see in like a mansion, just hanging from the ceiling. Not sure how that top part works, but I'm assuming that's the spray part. It opens up and sprays. I don't know how he expects in game to not get infected himself when he's running around, because Shimmer's supposed to be really, toxic. With obviously we got a little idea. He's I don't know what this TFT tactician's called. My friend has him though. Mine's Burno, so that's all I have in my head right now. But that is the toothless ripoff TFT tactician. And it was the white toothless, so the basically the white light fury, if you want to call it that. Obviously being drained of its energy, and I think I don't remember exactly. It's been a while since I watched Arcane, but I'm not sure how the shimmer worked. I don't know if this was infected with shimmer and he's draining the shimmer from it, or if he's keeping it alive. I don't know if it was, because Victor and Singed both went to his lab and he was terrified of it and he was saying, I'm curing it or something. But I'm not sure. You'll have to let me know in the comments if you've watched it recently and you know what's going on here, because I've forgotten. It's either he's draining it of its energy to make shimmer, or he's keeping it alive and it's producing shimmer while he's keeping it alive. I'm not sure. But yeah, I might just be wrong on both of those, but it's been a while. Then he's got loads of hooks hanging from the ceiling. I can also show you what these are for. They're for a very special someone. I think there's a lot of them, but there should be someone up here, but they're not. It would have been cool to have seen, but so obviously we talked about Singed. Let's talk about some of the background things. We've got it's like Ferno or something like that. Ferdinand or something. This tactician. I don't know what its name is, but it keeps like almost like appearing in my head. And then he's got some cool things on his table. It would have been cool to have seen that cat, whatever the cat turned into, like maybe on the table or something. If you remember, the cat got like given. Oh no, it wasn't the cat. It was a rat, and people thought it was Twitch. The rat that was given shimmer and turned crazy. I thought it was a cat because the cat obviously dies to the rat, but it would have been cool to have seen that hanging up somewhere in the background, just as a little Easter egg to the that scene, because I don't know if that's ever going to get shown off again. Maybe Twitch appears, who knows? But as far as I know, I don't think that rat is going to make another appearance. It's probably just to show off the effects of shimmer. But yeah. So yeah, then we got all these hooks and chains in the background. We got his laboratory pretty covered up in smoke, but obviously with that really cool, art style of making it look with the Arcane vibe, which is pretty cool. It's a pretty new art style that they've come up with. And yeah, it looks really cool. Oh, what's that on the floor? What is that? It's got feet and a head and a tail. I don't know what that is. If you know what that is, let me know in the comment below. That could be a baby Ferdinand. I'm going to call that thing a Ferdinand, even though it's probably not called a Ferdinand, but that's all I'm imagining his name to be. I could take a look, but I don't want to. I'm just going to call it Ferdinand. Yeah, I don't know what that is on the floor back there. Kinda looks like a mouse. I don't know. Don't know what that is. Just some sort of leak that we're not supposed to know until Arcane comes out. We found it here down here. Not sure. Looking for other details in the background. It doesn't look like I can find anything else. There is that mouse or whatever it is on the floor, but that's about it. Nope. Just that, I think, a window that goes out to the outside. Looking really cool. And yeah, that's about everything I can talk about. And obviously here, some people think that Singed talks about his wife in season 1. I'm not his wife, his daughter, I think. Or somebody mentioned something about his daughter possibly being Oriana. So we might see Oriana. I don't know where she originated. I think she must be Piltover, or in that region, because, they make machines. But that does actually look like Oriana, just as a human. So maybe he's trying to find her or something like that. I don't actually know what's going on, but that might get confirmed. So, just before I rate it, I want to show you guys what I mean by this entire scene being similar to something else. Right, so right at the end of the ending of Arcane, roughly around the ending, so when they're all doing their little signs, the music's playing and everything like that, here we go. He's right here, in the same pose, just without his tank and everything like that. But it'll zoom out a bit more. There you go. That, you guys looking up. These chains, I think, are holding Vander, aka Warwick now, if you didn't know that. There you go. You shouldn't be watching this if you don't want spoilers. Then basically, I think it would have been cool to have had either a figure or like an outline or a shadow of Vander or Warwick hanging up in the background. Didn't have to be very obvious, but you know, it would have been a nice touch. I don't know if he's free at this point, but as you can see, if we just go back a tiny bit, he's in that same pose of, you know, looking at his watch, just minus the tank and tube, and the background's changed a bit, but he's on the same stool, and yeah, the outfit's different, but you know, that's essentially all I wanted to point out for you guys. So we're back with you know, normal Singed skin. He's obviously in that position, and you'd expect somewhere here to have like Vander. I guess he's out of shot, so maybe he wouldn't, but I'm assuming these are the hooks that are holding him up in the air where he's hanging from the ceiling. But yeah. I'm gonna get on with the I don't want to take up too much more of your time, so I'm gonna give it a rating out of 10. I think for the details of being Arcane and the art style and the sketches and the detail that's been put in, I mean, they've obviously gone with all the different like colors. There's like at least 5 different slight changes in color on that piece of metal there, so it just shows the detail they've put into it. I think it's pretty good. I would have, again, liked to have seen Vander / Warwick hanging up in the background. Maybe some hints to like the more of the Arcane season 1 like Easter eggs, just like the rat, for example, in the cage. If it's gonna make a big appearance in season 2, then that's fine. But you know, it would have been nice to have seen some more lab creations from. He's supposed to have also created Zack and a whole lot of other creatures, so it would have been cool to have seen some Easter eggs in the background, but. It is Arcane, and you know, maybe it'll change in season 2. But yeah, I'm gonna give it. I'm gonna give it 8.5. It you know, does justice. It's got little cool Easter eggs of Oriana at least in it, and it's got well, possibly Oriana, we don't know. Yeah, and then we've got Ferdinand in the back, which is not his name. It's just what I'm calling him. But yeah, if you enjoyed this video, good. I'm going to be releasing the next 3 Arcane skins. I mean, 2 of them, one of them's a prestige of Caitlyn, so, you know, I'm just going to be doing those reviews, get those out for you guys to watch. I just wanted to thank you guys for the more subscribers. I think we went up to 70 or 80. We got to 80, which, thank you. You don't need to subscribe. 80, 85, and 80. I always say every 5 subscribers I thank you guys, but I don't know. I'm not telling anyone to subscribe. I just thank every 5 milestones. But yeah, on the other side, I also want to mention, basically, what was it now? I've forgotten. Yeah, I didn't want to take too much of your time, so just wanted to say thank you for watching. Let me know in the comments down below if you have any more details on this skin and on the lore of Singed. That's what I wanted to say. You can let me know in the comments down below. You've been doing a great job. Some of you guys have been telling me some really cool facts about the champions and the skins and some more details that I might have missed out on, which is great because I like, you know, I will respond to those comments and give my further thoughts. I don't want it to cram too much into the video because obviously it'll go on for way too long. But yeah, that's essentially it. But yeah, thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you have a great day. Bye-bye.